Alright, what's up, everybody? Grab your mocha latte, whatever the hell you're drinking. It's the coffee shop, and you have two hosts today on this channel. One being myself, the usual host, Jobbers and Goons, and the second being my good friend, Chuck, if you want to say what's up.
Hey, what up, fellas? Glad to be here. I think it's my first time on here. We've done the collabs before, but I think this one's gonna be pretty cool as well. A pretty nice theme, so hope you guys stick around.
Yeah, this is gonna be super dope. This is actually Chuck's first, I think, appearance as like a coffee shop member, so it's awesome. But yeah, we're doing something that's pretty special because I think in a lot of ways both these verses are tied to both me and Chuck's channel pretty deep. Star Wars and Bleach, and we will be doing a battle between Darth Nihilus, the haunted Sith Lord from Star Wars, versus Barragan. However, Chuck sounds better when he says it. I'll let him introduce
Barragan.
Yeah. He's a former Lord of Wiccamundo, and he's a badass. And the reason I like this battle is because, I mean, stylistically, they both kind of look similar. They're both kind of like the Reaper type figures in their verse.
They're pretty edgy.
Yeah, they're edgy as shit. Things around them just die. Like, literally, so they're very dangerous to everyone around them. They don't really give a shit.
They got natural COVID.
Yeah, it's tough. But yeah, this is going to be an epic battle. So what we're going to do is I'm going to break down Nihilus. I'll let Chuck give a brief breakdown on Barragan, and then we will get into both of them. So without further ado, let's begin. So checking out what Darth Nihilus brings to the table. Darth Nihilus actually, I think one of the most underrated aspects of his character is he's quite intelligent, given he spent time under one of the most studied both Sith and Jedi masters of all time, and especially during the era. And with this, it allowed him to combine this with his natural affinity with the Force, specifically with the dark side, so much to the point that he was actually a wound in the Force, or a being so powerful that the Force itself is affected by their presence. Now, Nihilus is best known for his connection to death. In fact, monks, upon studying his relics and his past teachings and what he did, they realized he actually, what most likely it was, when he was talking, he was literally speaking death from the beginning of time itself, which is absolutely fascinating, and I think one of the most underrated aspects of his lore. But with this in mind, he also had a disgusting ability to force drain and life drain on a planet-to-star level. And it was even estimated that if he wanted to, and if he was allowed to, Nihilus would eventually have consumed the universe. So being one of the most dangerous cosmic consumers Star Wars has ever seen, Nihilus was at one point a Sith Lord with some moderate training and things like lightsaber dueling. He's not the best duelist, but he does have other Force techniques like telepathy, telekinesis, lightning, and his telekinesis is so crazy and his speed so crazy with the Force that he could keep ships together through hyperspace jumps, which can shoot you throughout a galaxy in a brief amount of time. So overall, Nihilus is busted. Literally stepping on your planet's liable to get completely drained. And unless you can really neg him, you're in for a long night. And with that in mind, I'm gonna go ahead and pass it off to my boy Chuck.
Yeah, so Barragan was like the second Espada under Aizen's army. He was the former king of Wiccamundo, like you said, and he got pretty much owned by Aizen, but pretty much everyone got owned by Aizen, so really not really nothing bad to really nothing to be ashamed of, because Aizen just fucks on everyone. But anyways, Barragan like fought pretty well against Soifon, who's like one of the fastest Soul Reapers like in the Soul Society. She's like right up there with Byakuya and Yoruichi, who are like they're Shunpo specialists, and Shunpo's like their, I guess you could say, force speed equivalent. Basically.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and yeah. So like since he was able to like pretty much blitz her, he should easily be well over faster than light, because for example Soifon's skill is massively above like Chad and Renji, who like could fight I think they're called Privaron Espada, which are like 3-digit Espada, and like they have like light based attacks. We know the Zero, which the hollows can fire, even like the fodder ones, those are said to be like rays of light as well, so you could easily argue light speed. And Uryu's like arrows are light speed, or they're said to be light, and we've seen many characters react to them or dodge them. So you don't need to be like a high tier to be faster than light in this verse. But he has really cool abilities. Like he's able to so he has time dilation, which slows down the abilities that people try to use on him. Like when Soifon tried to hit him, he was like, nah, like he just slowed that shit down, and actually like just by touching her, like he like rotted her arm. He can also use his Respida, which basically is like this rotting cloud, and it'll like attach to things. It'll age not only abilities but also attacks. And so he has like this protective layer around him, which like prevented him from dying against like Soifon's Bankai, which is like this big ass rocket. And like he was able to decay it pretty well until it was fired from like a really specific spot. Yeah, and anyways, as I was saying, so like his Respida will allow him to just rot away attacks and abilities, like with the Keto, these defensive spells that the Soul Reapers have. And I think it'll be like a really nasty battle. I think I already talked about the speed. He should be faster than light to a good extent. We also have the fact that he's like one of the strongest Espada, so he should be like right up there with many of the Soul Reaper captains. Maybe he's not like Stark or Ulquiorra level, but he should be like high up there. He's at least the third strongest. So yeah, he should be pretty nasty. I think that against Nihilus, it'll come down to hacks versus hacks and range versus range. Although I do think that Nihilus needs like a ritual, right, to actually like drain the planet, right? Like he can't just do it automatically, right?
No, he can just do it showing up.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
so,
it got a bit extreme.
Yeah. So in that case, Nihilus I think he has a range, but I think Barragan has the speed. So I think it comes down to that. I don't know. What do you think?
All right, I broke this up into 2 parts. If you want to see the second part where me and Chuck argue about who wins, run the likes up, smash the like button, get it to 100 likes, and I'll drop part 2. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been The Coffee Shop, and we'll see y'all in part 2. Peace.